Hello, hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. I hope that y'all are doing well. Leos, we have the castle, the shapeshifter, the medallion in the gem, and the thread. And I feel like there's just an idea of something being really like the polar opposite of anything that we thought for even 5 seconds that it would be. Do you know what I mean? Like, never meet your heroes. Right? Like, because the people who you can respect in life, like, they sure are like guaranteed to disappoint you, right? And it's just kind of like, I kind of get this feeling of like you thought that you had like accomplished something that like it was like a really like, oh my god, I did this, you know what I mean? And then you're like, oh my god, I did this. Right? And it's like, if I want to get out of that, then I have to show up differently. Like, I need to show up differently for myself. Right? Because like I know how valuable I am, right, Leos? It's like no, bitch. I don't know what you're tripping on, but get out. You know what I mean? Like, there's just this idea of like, there are things that I'm meant for. There are things that like, like, I don't know. You think about when you work with, like, when you contract and you do contract work, and you know, like, you're selling your time or selling your like your skills, but like also like there are a lot of people in this world who feel like when they purchase your time and your skills, they're also purchasing the right to verbally and emotionally abuse you and act as though they have access to everything about you. Do you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, let's discuss boundaries, shall we? Because I feel like there's just this idea of like, this is not an exchange that I'm willing to make. And as a result, I'm going to start showing up for myself, and not expecting other people to show up on my behalf, because the fuck, you know what I mean? And go for what it is that I want. Leos. Yeah, because it's just kind of like, listen, like do you not think that I did not notice like all of the ways that this was like, one, I'm a fucking Leo. If you can't acknowledge me as like for who I am, then I don't know what the fuck is going on right here, right now. You know what I mean? But it's like, two, you know, like, can we talk about how every single time I've said the same fucking thing, you haven't had anything to do about it other than offer some pathetic fucking excuse? You know, like come at me with anything reasonable. You can't. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's just like speaking on this truth and solidifying it. You know, I mean, this is like a contract card, and this is a deep inner knowing, a psychic knowing. You know, the high priestess is like, no, I'm so done listening to your excuses. I am so done listening to your lies. I am done being belittled by you and mocked by you. And there is not a fucking thing you could say to me right now. Like, this is done. And that's the truth. Fortune, Fairy, Justice, and the Eight of Cups. Well, I mean, the Eight of Cups is just this idea of like feeling like you're missing out. And I feel like there's just this idea of like, the fuck did you think, like, what am I giving up for this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be left down, put down, put out. Do you know what I mean? Like just, ugh. and holding your ground to that, because that is such disgusting behavior. It's a stereotype for sure, but it's not one that I care to say out loud because it's not nice. But like in a real not nice way. And I think the fortune fairy is just like, things are changing because you're actually just standing your ground and you're like, listen, I don't associate myself with that. Okay, thanks, bye. And there, I don't even feel like there's an argument to be had. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so obvious. Like, it's so painfully obvious. You know what I mean? You can't even ignore it, how obvious it is. The medallion and the thread, though, you know, it's like, no, you know your value, and you're going to associate yourself with things that like honor and respect that. Like, you don't sell diamonds at the dollar store, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Send the dollar store back to the dollar store. Like, you got shit to do, right? But it's just kind of like, well, yeah, justice again. Healing, the Queen of Wands, like fast action, moving towards what it is that you want, because what you want is fucking abundance and healing and justice and action, because all you've witnessed is a whole lot of inaction. A whole lot of excuses, right? It's like, oh my God, please stop. All right, Leos. Let's see what else we have here for us. The shadow. Let's do another one. The nectar. I feel like it's this idea of like crawling out of the shadows. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta crawl out of the shadows, that shit. Like that will dim your light. Like, they will do their best to throw as much dirt and shade on you to dim your light. You know? Have you ever had somebody insult you in public? Like, and like with an energy of, I hope somebody heard that and thinks that about them. You know what I mean? And you're like, I don't even know this person like that. Do you know what I mean? But like, I also, like, these people are like, I don't know any of these people, nor will I ever. So again, like, I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish here, but like, I gotta get away from that kind of energy. You know, like, that's what that feels like. You know, like, you gotta get out of the shadows of people who are just trying to cast shadows. What the fuck? Why? Don't you need some sun, baby? You looking pasty, right? Like, get out the way. You know, like, that's the energy there. And moving it out of the way and stepping into the light, right? We had a reading recently that was like if you thought my brightness was offensive before, like, get the fuck away from me, because you're really about to experience some light. And I feel like we're really, like, we're coming into that energy, right? Like, I feel like the engine's revving for that energy. And I love it. All right, Leos, I hope this resonates with us. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this does resonate, and I will see y'all again soon. Thanks. Bye.